Okay, it says I'm live. Don't really expect anybody to be watching. I'm just trying to adjust the light so I'm not in total darkness here. Maybe if I shine the light more toward the camera instead of directly. How's that? Hope everybody can see me. I don't really expect anybody to be on quite yet because it's, 8 minutes till 7 here? But yeah, for anybody that can hear me, welcome. The early big announcement live stream. Kind of exciting. I guess in the meantime, while I'm waiting for people to show up, I can spin a little. Spinning to relax a bit before this stream happens. I wonder if I could have attached my regular video camera. I'll have to play around with that at some point and figure out how to do that. Actually, a lot of streaming magic that I would love to learn how to do. Looks like we got one viewer here. Welcome. If you'd like a little shout out or a hello, I'd appreciate it if you could tell me who you are and where you're from in the comments. Be glad to acknowledge that. It's like we got 2 viewers. Welcome. So this stream officially starts at 7. And just some things we're going to be talking about today is, some more goals and stuff, and, what I'm working on now, and just some big things that are happening in the life of Amy Cox. And hopefully some of these things will be advantageous for you as well. I know this particular live stream was at a really different time of day than the last one, but I'm just trying to feel around and see, what time of day is really best for my viewers, because I want to accommodate as many people as possible. I know I won't be able to accommodate everybody. I know that some people are also from totally different parts of the world, and it's just going to be really hard for our schedules to line up. But, still young. This is only the beginning. It'll get better. I wish my face wouldn't keep going blurry. Excuse me for just a second. I'm going to see if wiping this off will help any. I know it looks a little bit on the grainy side, but I don't have a whole lot of lighting options here. It's also dark where I'm at, as it's getting closer to 7. Yeah, this live stream should only last a half an hour, so hopefully it won't be taking up too much of y'all's evenings or afternoons or mornings or whatever time zone you happen to be in. Here it happens to be evening. We're all kind of winding down, trying to relax and get ready for bed here. And of course, I'm over here trying to do this. Actually, this is more fun than anything. Getting to connect with people and meet people. But anyways, if you would, please leave your name and maybe where you're from in the comments, because I'd like to, get to know my viewers. I'd like to make some friends. I'm hoping that if somebody comments, I'll actually be able to read it. I mean, I see a comment bar to my right. So I'm assuming that I'm gonna see it if y'all type something. Wish this camera would actually like stay in focus. I'm just using a webcam. I honestly think my phone would be better, but YouTube won't let me stream from my phone, unfortunately. I don't have enough subscribers. So if you want to see better video quality, subscribe. Hey, we got just 2 minutes to go. Kind of exciting, nerve-wracking. One thing about this, I do find myself wanting to check my face instead of look in the camera. And I know that looking in the camera is the equivalent to like looking you guys in the eye. But at the same time, I want to make certain that I look okay because I want to know what everybody else is seeing. So sorry if I don't look at you enough. Trying, I'm learning, I promise. I'm gonna get better. Eventually. Wonder if I did that, if everything would come in clearer. Wish I wouldn't keep blurring out. See, I don't know if that's my webcam or the internet. Anyways, let me know if you can't hear me or you can't see me, and I will try to figure something out. All right, we got 1 minute to go, and then we'll be getting started. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. And it is 7 o'clock, and it is officially time to start this live stream. So welcome everyone, I'm glad to have you. For anybody that's new here, my name is Amy Cox, and the name of my company, business, I guess it's more of a business than a company, boutique shop that is coming soon is Amy's Spindle Spun Yarn. You can find me on Facebook at Amy's Spindle Spun Yarn on Facebook.com. Amy's and spindle are capitalized, and spun and yarn are lowercase. Don't ask me why, but that's how it is. Anyways, welcome. So you're probably wondering what I'm working on right now. This is a gray Corriedale, and I'm making a 3 ounces 3-ply, and it's supposed to be about worsted weight when I'm done. And this is actually the last ounce that I have to spin of that. Lately, we've been having to deal with, power outages and not really being able to get anywhere. So I spun 1 ounce while the power was out, and it was out Friday, went out Friday, and it came back Monday evening. So, that's good news. And that means I can finally make more posts and stuff. And then tomorrow, we're supposed to get another little snowstorm here in Virginia. So if you guys are having any issues with weather, feel free to leave a comment and tell me more about yourselves. And anyways, this Cordell that I'm spinning will be one of the items that you will be able to find in my online shop when it opens. And I'm going to make that big announcement a little bit later. But next, I have a smaller announcement that's going to be really good. I'm getting a work building slash storage shed. So I kind of live in a small house. I've got a little toddler and I've got a baby on the way. So storage shed is kind of a family essential that's happening. But it's also got a workbench, so I'm excited to, have a place to like put my combs and my hand carders that'll be separate from the house that I'm in now. It's really just a trailer, but it'll be separate from that, and I won't have to worry about my little ones getting hurt or damaging some stuff. I'll probably store a lot of fiber out there, so I won't have to worry about bugs getting in the house. It will be a climate controlled building, so there'll be heat and air conditioner in there. So that's super exciting. So a lot of my fiber artsy stuff and maybe a few videos will be out there. The building should be here mid to late March. So just really looking forward to that. And it's going to be a wooden shed, so I'm just with a couple of lofts. I'm really excited about being able to have a place where I can like arrange my yarn and have everything on display and be able to take some nice pictures and videos and maybe even have a couple of live streams out there. Who knows? We'll see how the internet holds up. So that's one good thing that's coming, and I'm really excited about sharing that with y'all. I know that probably means a lot more to me than it does to you, but any of you who are in the fiber arts world know how important storage is, especially neat and organized storage where things are like easy to reach and easy to find and just everything is organized. It's just so, so important. And I'm just looking forward to being able to do that because I believe it'll be much more efficient. There's not going to be any like TV or, I mean, I'll probably be able to get internet out there, but there won't be a whole lot of distractions. So it'll be really easy to focus on what I need to do. And again, it'll be a lot safer for my kids too, because I do have some slightly sharp equipment that I don't want my children to be around. So, anyways, I've kind of rambled on about that. And I've kind of talked to you about my spinning. Trying to think of anything else I can tell you before we get to the really big announcement. If anybody has any like comments or questions, let me know. You can let me know in the comments. Obviously, if you like talk to a device, I won't be able to hear you because this is a live stream, not a video chat. So if you want to say hi or ask questions or get to know me, I'm gonna have to start typing. Whew. I tell you what, it's been kind of a long winter, a long February anyway. And I'm definitely looking forward to being able to like make some improvements for you guys and share my big announcements. And I'm just really excited about, a lot of the stuff that's coming soon and just being able to share my craft. I really wish I knew what people wanted to hear because I'm kind of, talking about and sharing things that interest me and some things that I think you might need to know. So, yeah, I do have another video that's coming out soon. I don't know how soon, but hopefully it'll be out by the end of this month. February is a short month. It's hard to do stuff like in the month of February. For those of you living in America, uh, I hope you guys have your taxes filed because filing early means you get your return early. Hope everybody's getting their stimulus checks and everything. Learning how to cope and balance work life and enjoying fiber and spinning and knitting and crocheting. Oh, there is something kind of fun. My sister gave me a knitting book so I could like really learn how to knit. She kind of taught me continental knitting, um, but I didn't really know how to bind off, which is kind of important when learning to knit, as you probably know. I assume you know. I kind of assume that you're already like into like fiber arts, like yarn crafts of some kind if you're watching me. If not, I would love to hear about what you are into and what drew you to this particular video. So just feel free to leave comments as always. Don't want to just, talk to myself, talk to a camera. But that's a, it is nice to like know more than one craft because when you're a spinner, even if you are like selling your yarns or making things to be sold, it's just nice to be able to make things for myself. You do end up with a lot of like scrap yarns and extra bits and pieces, you know, a lot of yarn samples and just being able to, both knit and crochet would really improve the overall enjoyment of spinning my own stuff, you know. And if any of you are part of a guild and you happen to live in Virginia, I would love to know what your guild is. Because I'm not part of a guild. I'm a lone spinner in my town. It's very lonely here. That's another reason I like doing this live stream. It's a little bit less lonely because I know at the very least people are watching. My hope is that one day, you guys will tell your friends and your friends can join in and we can actually have some real conversations here. Because I don't know about you guys, I could use a friendship. I'm sure a lot of us though need friendship. It's been the past year has just been lonely and it doesn't look like this one is going to get this new year. It just doesn't look like it's going to get a whole lot better very fast. So we need each other, guys. We do. We've all got something to learn. I've got stuff to learn. I've got lots of stuff that I would love to learn. In case anybody's interested in knowing, this is a spindle that I made myself. Everything came from Hobby Lobby. It spins pretty well, actually. But I have been eyeballing like green sleeve and was it Jenkins spindles? Jenkins Turkish spindles, or is it Jernigan's Turkish? I think it's Jenkins Turkish spindles. Those are kind of my dream spindles. I am kind of not really in the midst of, but it's really the brainstorming phase of doing a project for my sister, which is really exciting. Um, if anybody is interested, I do custom yarns. Um, we just have to like work out the details of what you want the yarn to be made out of, the thickness, the ply, all that good stuff. What you're looking for, what's your end goal. all that good stuff. But yeah, I am really excited about this upcoming project that I get to work on with my sister. Still trying to kind of work out the materials and stuff with her. And her husband actually has a 3D printer, so I'm also hoping that he can 3D print me some spindle whorls. Because I am trying, I've made a bunch of prototypes that are pretty decent, but I don't think they're really worthy to give to or sell really to customers. You know, they're things that I don't mind using, but they don't have that spin time or speed that I'm looking for, or the balance that I'm looking for. So I'm hoping that if he can 3D print me some whorls, that will really help with the overall balance of the spindles. And then I'll have something else to share with everybody. You know, something else that others can enjoy, other spinners. Because that's really what I would like. I want to create a community of other spinners in my area. Because, like I said, it can be a little lonesome. And don't get me wrong, I like connecting with people of all fiber arts because they're all so interconnected. You know, we all enrich each other in some way or another. I think that's a beautiful thing. So that, and fiber arts community to me is like one of the sweetest communities because you don't really hear a whole lot about, you know, politics and, you know, what's going on in the world. You might hear about what's going on in somebody's individual life, maybe, but for most part, you know, you've got this sort of common thing, and that's fiber. Whether it's already in yarn form or whether it's in woven form, or shoot, maybe you've got some sheep or goats or alpacas and you can have it in completely raw form. You know, it's just this common interest that we all share, and it connects us, and it's lovely. But yeah, I do wish I could make some like good improvements, you know, to this channel. I want to improve the experience for my viewers. I know that one of the things I need to do is get a better webcam. I did get a new video camera, so like the videos that are between my live streams are definitely going to be better. And I might be able to hook that camera up to my computer and use it in place of my webcam, but I have not figured out how to do that yet. So we'll see. But yeah, I do want to improve the experience for you guys. I know it's mediocre. I wish I could do better. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm not good enough sometimes, and a lot of times it's not even my fault. It's just, you know, what I have right now. We make the best of it. But thank you guys for sticking around and being with me here for the very beginning of things. Anyways, it's been about a quarter of an hour. So, my big announcement is going to be the opening date of my online shop. It'll be amyspindlespunyarn.com when it officially opens up. If I knew how to give you guys a sneak peek, I would, but I don't, so I won't. Um, Man, I got a lot of stuff to learn up here. But yeah, so I'm going to try to have my shop up and running by Easter Monday. So for those of you that don't know when that is, this calendar probably won't tell me. It's not going to tell me. That's fine. But it will be up Easter Monday. Can't guarantee that it'll be perfect, but you'll be able to buy some yarn that looks a lot like this. And actually, if you guys will hold on just 1 minute, I'm going to go show you guys a skein that I finished that will be up for sale soon. So just bear with me. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, but I wanted to show you a skein that I finished. This is not the final label. Um, it's just kind of a pre-made label that I used, and I kind of filled it in by hand. But this is 100% Corriedale, and that is what the finished skein looks like. Will my camera focus? Maybe. But yeah, this is approximately 3 ounces. I think it weighs exactly 2.9 ounces. When you're spinning stuff up, you kind of lose a little bit. So it is what it is. But yeah, I'm kind of excited about that. Just wanted to give you a little sneak peek of what one of the finished skeins would look like. And hopefully by that time, I'll also have better labeling. I know this looks a little bit funky right now, and it's just a temporary label that kind of lets me know what it is, lets me know what I just did. So yeah, I'll have a selection of white and gray Corriedale yarns to choose from. And let me tell you, it is a really soft fiber. Like I would wear it on my neck next to my skin. I don't know. I enjoy working with Corriedale. I wish I had discovered it sooner because, you know, it's got great crimp and is just easy to work with. It's a fairly long fiber, so it makes a strong yarn. And it just has a very nice handle to it. So I'm really excited about sharing that with you because I really loved spinning it up. So I'm hoping that you guys will also love working with it. That's one of the nice things about you know, working with and purchasing spindle spun yarn is you know exactly what breed it came from. You know, wool is not just wool. Like you go to say Hobby Lobby, it just says wool. Maybe you can find some merino there. And, you know, that's kind of what people think about when they think of wool. They think of itchy, harsh, just sort of fabrics. And even if it's a fairly soft fabric, there's usually still some itch to it. And that's mainly because whoever made that fabric probably did not do anything breed specific, much less animal specific. Wool has just all these different grades and qualities to it. Some of it is strong and great for rugs and like tapestries and stuff. Others are just really soft and delicate and they make great shawls. And then some are both soft and strong and they make great socks and like, you know, harder wearing stuff. And this Cordell, I think it's just the perfect balance between softness and strength. I mean, it just feels nice. You know, it's a bit harder to wear than cotton, but I don't know, I like it. I like the way this feels. And I think it's just going to be really fun to work with. I do have some sample skeins that I might make a swatch out of and, either knit or crochet it up and kind of tell you what the finished fabric is going to look and feel like. I definitely plan on using lots of pictures whenever I do finally post these for sale. And I'm going to have pictures of not really a finished product, but a swatch so you can kind of see what the fabric does. I would like you to be able to see how the yarn drapes when it is crocheted up. It'll probably be a crochet swatch because I'm better at crochet than knit, and I'm like a little baby knitter. So I'll try to take a picture of my knitting and then I show it to you guys and it's doing this number here. I want to show, I want to give you guys the best samples possible. And you can kind of look at this and see that there is a little bit of drape to it. Let me untwist it for you so you can kind of see a little bit better. It's about how much yarn you're getting. Kind of takes up most of my screen here. Wear it around my neck as is, There you go. You could just buy a skein of yarn and wear it as is, and that'd be a new fashion trend. Totally just said twinned instead of trend, but that's fine. But yeah. There now you can kind of see more of the yarn, more of its kind of thickness. And this, I don't know if you can tell. I know the lighting in here is terrible. It's another thing that I hope to be fixing in the future is getting my lighting right. Even if I like point this down, you can kind of see it better. Sort of. Mainly just glares, I think. But yeah, I just want to show you all the perks of getting this yarn. And I just think this is one of the best yarns that I've spun up. I don't know how well you can see it, but I think it's got a nice luster to it too. And it's not like a pure white. It's obviously not as white as this paper, but it is basically white, very slightly off-white. And that's the thing about animals is you're not going to get bleach white. And honestly, I don't think you would want a bleach white thing because when you bleach stuff, it gets harsh and it's no fun to work with anymore. But yeah, and one of the perks to getting the white one is you can dye it. And like if you want to dye the gray yarn, I wouldn't stop you from that either. But yeah, so just be looking for my new website on Easter Monday. I will announce it on Facebook. And I may put it in the description of one of my videos. I'm going to try to be like having a live stream every month. Another big announcement is that I am pregnant. It's a little girl. Her name is Georgia. And she is due in June. And it's late June. So probably the month of July, I may not make videos as I am adjusting to having 2 babies instead of 1. And also obviously recovering from giving birth. So I wanted everybody to be prepared that there is going to be probably a 4 to 6 week period where I'm not really making a lot of posts on Facebook and I'm not going to be posting a lot of videos because I'm going to be focusing on parenting. Parenting is really important to me. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to do a business at home so I could be home with my kids more and just do nice things. And of course, the main reason for this business is really fueling my addiction to fiber arts, but it is a really grounding thing for me. So, anyways, actually, shining the light on my face looks better. I know it like reflects off my face, but I should have done that at the beginning of the video. Everything looks a little less grainy, and I'm looking kind of clear-ish. Maybe push that back a bit. I don't know. Tell me, which did you like better? Did you like the light shining toward the camera or towards me better? Let me know in the comments. I am still learning, just sort of learning as I go. And I am super excited about the upcoming store and just showing you guys what I'm producing, what you guys get to enjoy. And, you know, as we're closing out, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. You can send me an email at, what is my email? Oh, I can't edit that out. My email is amyfhcox@gmail.com. So if you want to talk to me there, or you can PM me on my Facebook page. It's Amy's Spindle Spun Yarn, facebook.com. And of course, you can leave a comment here. And, you know, if you're not watching this live, you can still leave a comment. And if I see it, I will respond to it. But yeah, tell your friends. When it is open, I'll be announcing it on Facebook. It'll be open Easter Monday, if the Lord is willing. So, yeah, any questions? I know it's only like 1 more minute to go before I have to close off, but yeah, if there's any questions or any advice, I'm open to advice. All right. Well, with that being said, everybody, have a good night. Happy crafting. And God bless. Have a great evening. Bye-bye. It's like a minute.